Hello everybody, welcome back. How you guys all doing there today? Welcome back. It is Monday once again, and yep, we are back on PV Rivers Remastered by Mr. Dashnet. How's it going there, Papa 55 Can, Mamadou, T Miller, Dead Soul, and anybody else out there lurking? And thank you very much there, Mr. Papa 55 Can, for that 1,000 biddies, much appreciated. I'm pretty sure that fishing game will be going for quite some time. Ooh, nice one, a ghost fish. Sweet. Hectate, how you doing, buddy? So, yep, we are once again back on PV Rivers. We're harvesting still. We've got lots still to do, so we're just plodding on. Obviously, we are now just... Oh, what field are we actually on now? No idea. Haha. So we are actually near the central farm. The farm is literally just ahead of me on the left-hand side. I've already gone through, I've done one field over the weekend. It kind of took a bit of a break. Nice one there, Mr. T. Miller. That's a spot to go for. Well done. So yeah, I've got this field here harvested now. I'm obviously into this one. I got this field here to do, and then I think it's these two as well. Let me just switch through. Yeah, there you go. So you can see which ones I need to be done over here. Obviously from there I'm then going to have to start getting further afield, because I do have all of these other fields to get done as well. Yes. So yeah, I need to stop playing other games and focus on this one again for a little while, I think. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah. Oh, there we go. That helps. So yeah, so this is where we are at the minute. So obviously I do have my hired helper doing the swathing, and obviously I'm still going through with the combine and picking up the swath, which is then being converted to straw and wheat on this field anyway. But yes, fun. But yeah, if you guys don't follow Mr. T Miller, by the way, guys, make sure to click on his link there in chat and give him a follow. But yes, I got a feeling that the fishing game is going to be going for quite some time with Papa 55 Can. But yes, super. So, what has everybody been up to? Anything good? And holy smoky barrows, Mr. Coffee Man is raiding with a party of 2. Welcome in. And how are you doing? How was the stream today? Actually, then we gave Mr. Coffee Man a shout out. There we go. If you guys are not following Mr. Coffee Man 101, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. So we are, as usual, live both here on Twitch and on YouTube as normal. For some weird reason, I tried uploading a video that was kind of shown off in the last stream, and yeah, YouTube doesn't seem to want to allow me to do it. So I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's like, I give up. Oh well, it is what it is. You don't know how your stream went? Oh. Well, hopefully you were being productive. Also, you are over on PV County for FS19 at the minute, so I did pop in a couple of times to check on you, and you seem to be doing well over there. Unfortunately, I've been quite busy this afternoon, so I couldn't really chat and stick around much. So, yeah. But yes, but thank you very much for that raid. Much appreciated, buddy. Much appreciated. Right then, let's get my stream deck sorted out. There we go. So yeah, I did actually, one of the things I did over the weekend is, hang on, my microphone. I did get through. Yes, I did reply to you on, if you're on about the browser, just try refreshing your browser, and sometimes it will then show that you're actually live and such. That's all I have to do. Yeah, so as I was about to say, or started saying, I should say, I did get in and make a start on my new playthrough. Obviously, it's going to be a time-lapse series. So what I kind of think I'm doing is taking maybe hours worth of play, obviously recording it, then time-lapse it down to, say, 20 to 25 minute video. And I think it's going to work out quite well. From what I've seen so far, just from the preview, I've got a few other things I need to sort out first for it. But yeah, well, how it's coming together so far, it seems pretty good. I'm enjoying doing it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've got the first hour play done, so you'll get to see that very soon. I'm kind of, well, I think, quite busy tomorrow. Maybe try and get it done by Wednesday for you guys to check that out. Yeah, but yes, it's still going. It's still going. I hope that I hope Papa 55 Can doesn't break my fishing game. But that definitely will help you guys if you want to get onto that leaderboard. Also, remember the top 3 people on the board will go through to possibly winning a Steam gift card.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
I'm trying there, Coffee Man. I am really trying to make my dreams come true. Some are a little bit harder than others, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Alrighty, actually, I don't know if you guys were aware, but Mr. Dajna is live at the minute on his alternate account. Now, obviously, it's not my kind of music, unfortunately, but if you're not following his other account, you might want to. If you're into like Christian music and stuff like that, that is basically what he's doing over there. He's creating Christian music from passages from the Bible. And yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, if you're not following his other channel, let me pop a link in chat. Make sure to click on that link right there, and go see what he's been up to. He's actually been live for a couple of hours over there, doing a few bits and pieces. Not sure how long he's going to be going, but yeah, make sure to give him a follow. Check out some of the music that he's creating. Yeah. So I'm going to put this out there. I am not a Christian. I prefer not to listen to that kind of music. But what I will say, from some of the tunes I've heard him create, they're not bad actually. They're not that bad, in all honesty. Kind of surprising actually. If it wasn't for the fact that I knew that there were passages from the Bible, stuff like that, then yeah, I don't know. I'd probably listen to it quite a lot. Some of the stuff he's done. But yeah, joys of being an atheist. Well, I would say atheist, but I don't think I am anymore. I'm just going to stop here so this guy can turn around quickly. Because obviously atheists don't believe in anything really. Me, on the other hand, I do believe there is something after this life. Maybe there's another level to this life, as it were. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know, but yeah, obviously the worst thing is in my family, especially on my mum's side, is it's very spiritual, should we say? So that's kind of where that comes from. But yeah, I've known from a young age that there's something else out there. There's a life after this life. In some cases, those spirits or essences, whatever you want to class it as, get stuck on this plane. Hence, ghosts and poltergeists and all this stuff. But yeah, I don't go seeking that type of life, that's for sure. But yeah, I do know there is something out there. I just don't know what. That's the question. That's the big question. What is actually out there after this life? Right, but anyway, that's enough of that. But yeah, definitely make sure that you give him a follow. Check him out, guys. There we go. Now, obviously, one thing is, just to remind you guys, obviously this week, obviously Monday, so today, and Friday, I will be farming as usual. However, on Wednesday, I will be actually showing off my Planet Crafter progress for you guys. I'm definitely getting on. Really getting there. Hey! How's it going, buddy? Mr. Dead Soul. Oh, you... Ooh. But yeah, how is Mama do, by the way? I don't know if I asked. Hopefully she is doing alright. But yeah, that's another thing as well. If you scroll up through chat, obviously there is a link there for Mama do as well, 53. Make sure to click on it, give her a follow. She is playing this map. But she also does like 7 Days to Die and a few other games. But yeah, definitely check her out. She is a beautiful woman. Very lovely voice. There we go. But yeah, I'm just going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down for the minute. But yeah, exclamation mark fish, get in. Do it correctly. Make sure it's all case sensitive as well. Thank you, Billy. You're very welcome there, Kaufman. Actually, I am actually watching his stream at the minute. I'm not listening, but I am watching. I'm always lurking. So bear that in mind. Yikes. Yikes. Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, thank you very much for that fart number 6. Much appreciated. And I'm going to have to change this button because I cannot find your button again. Where is it? Where is it? Where is he? There. And if you guys are not following Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. Obviously, he's doing some interesting stuff over there. Let's see something. All viewers. Oh yeah, it's set to all viewers as well. Okay. Weird, but yes. But yes, obviously he's been working on like a new steel factory, the drywall, the blue factories, pretty much ready for rock and roll. Obviously we need to get in. Just really waiting for a revamp and a new map to have them come out on. So yes, we need to really push Dave to coming back to 25 and a new map. So yeah. Yes, you should be at the top of the list. For some weird reason, for me, you are not. Oh, there you are. You're now showing up on there. Okay. So, actually, let me stop this right here. So, this is obviously something that Mr. Green Thumb was having an issue with yesterday. So, I'm going to show this just in case you guys wanted to do shout-outs. So, if you have a Stream Deck, this is what it's primarily for. So, if I open this up, what you want to do is download Twitch Tools /Raider. Okay, in here you can actually create a few of your own buttons for when you're streaming. Now, obviously, down near the bottom, the third one from the bottom here is shoutouts. If you actually drag and drop that into one of your button slots, obviously I've got it set up here. If I actually click on that, this is how I have mine set up currently. So, obviously, I did pop in a little. I can't remember if I added the title in or not, but obviously I've just called it shoutouts for the minute. You don't need to if you don't want to, but all of this information I didn't really change, in all honesty. Obviously, some people go through, they'll add in different people. You don't really need to, because this will automatically find whoever's in chat. Now, obviously, if we scroll down to where to choose from, obviously I've got it set to all viewers, because there may be somebody out there looking that I want to give a shout out. You can actually, if you click on there, you can actually change it from active chatters. So that would be people who have physically chatted in your chat while you're live. And then obviously you got all viewers. And this is actually everybody who's been chatting and lurking out there. But what you can actually do, I'm going to just put it on active because also I don't want to show anybody who might be lurking out there at the minute. There's one other thing that you can do is right here underneath that, you can actually select it to use their Twitch icon. Now, if I deselect that and if I click on my shout out button on my Stream Deck, obviously it's going to take a moment to load up, but what it'll do is it'll find everybody, as you can see right there, everybody who's chatted in my stream is listed right there. So if I wanted to do, say, Mamadou, I could instantly see Mamadou right there because it's got her name there, it's got her logo, I know who she is. I can click on that, and I don't have to come out of the game as well doing it this way. Obviously, if I want to do Green Thumb, I could do Green Thumb. If I want to do Coffee Man, I could do Coffee Man. If I want to do T Miller, I could do T Miller. Obviously, doing it this way it is a little bit slower. Obviously, the more viewers you have, obviously it takes longer to load up because of those icons. Now, if we actually go back and edit that button once again, if we scroll down, if you actually select it to do not load or don't load image, if you click on that, and if I do the same thing again, I'll click on that button again, you'll literally get it instantly bringing up everybody in chat. So obviously with this way, okay, it is faster, but if your site isn't the greatest, it's hard to read those names. Obviously, depending on where you've got it located, actually, the actual stream deck from where you are. But yeah, personally, I do prefer to have it with the image because obviously, I know a lot of you guys' logos, so it takes a moment. If I do need to do a shout out myself, I can just click on that and do it that way. But yeah, if you are using Stream Deck, I would highly recommend getting that Twitch Tools bar raid and just add it in. I'm pretty sure. Let me just drag and drop that. The only thing you may have to do if it's your first time, you may need to log in to Twitch with your Stream Deck. That's the only thing you may have to do. Oh yeah, so this is literally how it is set up. So yeah, obviously I've added in the shout out there. Do not edit that at all. But yeah, if you want to load it with or without the image, select it or not. It's up to you. And then how you want people to show, as it were. But yeah, it's literally that easy. Now obviously, as you can see, I've got things select for changing my OBS. So obviously I can switch between one screen to another very easily. Obviously I've got this button right here. I'm actually going to click on. This is an interesting one. I don't know if it's going to show everything, but I have this one touch of a button. When I want to go live, I can touch this button and it's going to load up all of what I need, the program. So it's going to open up my OBS. It's going to open up Twitch dashboard, which is obviously on the website there. It's also going to open up my Streamlabs, my blurbs, my sound alerts, websites, the Parachute game, obviously Plinko, I should say. Lyric Bait, obviously on Steam, is going to automatically open that, as well as Snaz. Now Snaz, for anybody who wasn't aware, is a little countdown timer. So whenever you look at my starting screen, you have that countdown timer. That's what I'm using, Snaz. It's a good little program. And that is literally just set up with multi-action. So if we actually come up to the top here, you can do it there. I can't remember which one it was. Is it that one? Nope. System maybe? Yeah. I can't remember how we can set it up now. But yes, one of these in here. Multi-action. I think I might have actually downloaded that as part of one of the programs as well. I can't remember which one it is, but yeah. One thing I would recommend is just have a play around with different things. Obviously, if you're using Streamlabs, OBS, there is settings for that as well. Obviously, YouTube, there's stuff for there if I wanted to. I did download a volume control as well, but I've not actually messed around with it. I'm going to try to find that multi-action. I thought it was this one here, but it's not. Sound, multimedia. But yeah, there is loads of things in here that you can do. Where the heck is that then? Oh, I'm losing it. I really am. Shadow play? No, that's for that. I'll have to figure out how I did this and maybe mention it in one of the streams again. But I'm sure it's something to do with this multi-action here. For some reason, it's only got the delay there. Yeah, if I figure it out, I'll let you guys know again. I really can't remember now. Switch profiles. But yeah, anywho. But yes, it was really just for those shout-outs I wanted to show you guys. Ooh, that looks a little bit funky. But anyway, let's get back to the gameplay. Hey, KW, how you doing, buddy? Mr. Farmer Arts, thank you very much for the 65 stream streak there. Ha, cool. Cool. Right, did I miss anything? But hopefully that helps out a little bit. But yeah, I'll see if I can figure out how I did the multi-action thing in Streamlabs. And I'll let people know, like the green thumb, for example. But yeah, I've got actually buttons there for loading up all the programs that I need for when I stream. I've got a start and end button there as well when I go live. It's kind of cool. And there is Mr. Shawnee. Thank you very much for the mega fart. Welcome in. How's it gone there? Two Wolf Designs. Welcome in. Several of the different bots also have Stream Deck options to work with them also. Yeah. Yes, there is. And Jacob, sorry, the light guy, I think that is. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Much appreciated on the follow. But yeah, from what I understand, there is an option as well that it will work. You can actually use Stream Deck in Farming Simulator. Now, that's something I've not even figured out yet. But that would be kind of nice. Being able to control the header, the speed, and cruise control and all that. Maybe. But one of the programs I do run from time to time is... I forgot what the heck it's called. What's it called, guys? Sim Dashboard. That does a lot of the in-game controls, and often the nice thing is with that is it works with a lot of games, not just Farming Simulator, but racing games and American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, all those games. They have their own designated flips. Icon City has a thing for 25, is it really? I'll have to check that out. And Mamadou, thank you very much for the 100 biddies, much appreciated. I'm glad that Papa 55 Can didn't break my fishing game with 1,000 biddies at the beginning of the stream there. But yeah, thank you very once again. I'll have to check that out actually. And if you've got a link to that for downloading their Two Wolf Designs, you're more welcome to whisper it to me. I will definitely check that out. But yes, there's a lot of things you can do with Stream Deck, that's for sure. But yeah, I've got buttons set up for loading up Discord, for loading up the mod folder switcher, even Sim Dashboard. But the only problem is, every time I try using my Sim Dashboard on either my tablet or my phones, they never seem to freaking work. I have no idea why. It's kind of crazy. Actually, I've got an idea, I wonder. I've got this up here at the minute. Let me just spin around. I've got a secondary phone with me. It's actually charging at the minute. I wonder if I can get Sim Dashboard to download onto that and see if it will connect as well. I should say that I could use my normal phone, could I? Duh. Let me unplug that a sec, because it'll make life a little bit easier. I need to set up a button for the apps. Yeah. The nice thing is you can create folders for putting all your apps in there if you wanted to. Let's see. Now I do have it active. Do I have it on my... I do have it on still. Let's see if it's going to behave. The only problem is you do need a stable Wi-Fi connection. Now it's saying it's not currently running, and I know it is. I am clicked into the game yet. Okay. Which is weird. But yeah, for some weird reason, the last week or so, my Wi-Fi has been playing up. I'm not sure what the heck is going on with it, to be honest. Even my wife noticed the other day that it's been playing up. I wonder. I know you can usually connect via cable. Excuse me, I'm going to be moving the mouse around a bit. I wonder if I was to plug it straight into the computer, it will work that way. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's weird. I definitely have it in the folder, I've got it active. But for some reason it's just not recognizing that it's running. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I need to obviously run the program, don't I? Ah! On my computer. There we go. There we are. There you go. See, I'm now controlling my combine using my phone. Look at this, isn't this cool? Oh yeah, there we go. If only I could do the driving side of things as well with it. Hey there, Not So Grumpy Dwarf. How you doing, buddy? If you guys are not following Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf, make sure you click on his link, give him a follow. He was playing some 7 Days to Die the last time I streamed. I must have missed that, but yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Do you say they could use it to do shout-outs on others? Yes! Yes, you can, Mr. Green Thumb. Let me stop this here a sec. Desktop. So, quick one for Mr. Green Thumb. So, what I've done... My mouse has gone really slow. Let me sort out DPI out. There we go. So, what I've done is I've set up this folder here. And in here, I've set up all individual shout-outs. So, for example, Evil Reyes. If I actually click onto here, I've used just a simple text option, which is part of System, which I think is actually default on the Stream Deck, but it's right here. Just literally drag and drop it into there. Select whatever you want. So if I was to do one for Mr. Dajnet's new channel, which is AI Christian Music, let me copy that. Let me do that to there. Obviously, that's just going to be the name. Obviously, just enter ! SO space, then the channel name. One thing you will need to do is make sure that you have press enter after message is selected. Make sure that that is selected to allow you to do it. Yeah, I personally would. Just for your shout out. So obviously, once you've got it set up, what you can then do, obviously, when you're not streaming and you're a moderator in somebody else's channel, obviously, if I click on that new button myself on the Stream Deck, that's going to give Mr. Dajnet, or his new channel, a shout out just like that. But yeah, obviously, when you're streaming, you could use the same option if you wanted to do your shout outs. But yeah, I do prefer using, obviously, this button here. So obviously, if I click on that now, obviously, okay, it's going to take a moment, but obviously we got everybody right there. Obviously, we've got Two Wolf Design now. He's also got his own icon, and we've got some Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Let's give him a shout out. So it makes life that little bit easier, that's for sure. Obviously, these ones will automatically be added with this particular one. But yeah, what I've done myself for this folder here, obviously, I've got all of these icons already for the SGA members. Made life a little bit easier. I just literally got the folder on my computer and I've added it into this. It's so easy. I've just linked it straight in. In addition, I have got another others folder there. Obviously, we've got PJ Trap, we've got Cope, TV, Coffee Man, Mamadou, everybody else, Farmer Marks. But yeah, I do want to set up another, maybe more in this folder in particular, for other streamers as well. But yeah, obviously you can set it up all your own way. Obviously, game-wise, there's all my games currently. I do need to still add in Planet Crafter if you wanted to. If you wanted to have all your games in one location, you could do. Sound alerts, if you've got any sounds, obviously you can download them through Stream Deck as well. Just click on this right here. Obviously, Elgato Marketplace actually has all of their own plugins and such. So obviously you got plugins, you got icons, profiles, sounds, music, screensavers for your deck as well. Obviously, if I click on there, for example, obviously I can select, say, well, let's have a look at that one for a minute. That's not too bad. Obviously, what I can do is download that. That will go straight onto my deck. And what I always do is add it. Oh my goodness, Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Now you doing there, Farming Trucker, by the way. All I had literally do for adding that sound alert is if I come into here, click on the play. Right there. From there, if I click on the 3 dots, it's going to actually bring up a folder that it creates. this is where you could put any of your own sounds into if you wanted to. It makes life so much easier. What the heck was that one I just downloaded? Was it that one? I think that was the one. 25th, yeah. So obviously you just link it straight onto there. Obviously you can change the volume. You can make it louder or less. Obviously I'm jacking it right up to 100%. And obviously now that I've got that button selected and created, I can click on that. And it'll come through the stream, which is quite nice. But you will need to make sure that you do have... If you've got like multiple screens like I do, or scenes, got to make sure that you got the sound going into each of them. I don't think you guys actually heard that one. Obviously my phone's just catching up in a minute, so I'll find out in a minute if it did or not. No, it didn't. I think that's all actually gameplay. I wonder. Wait a sec. Let me add. Nope, not that one. I want to do gameplay. I think it is. Let's try this one more time. There you go. So yeah, there we go. There we go. So yeah, make sure. Yeah, if you've got a multiple screen scenes set up, that you have all the sounds in each of them as you need them. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, obviously you got things like you can mute yourself as well. Obviously, it would depend on how many headsets. If you want to mute Discord, if you got the game, you want to mute the game, you can do. So there's loads of things you can set up. So right there, obviously that one in particular, which is for muting the game. Obviously, I'm using OBS Studio's audio mixer for that. But yeah, you can change it if you wanted to. Obviously, I've got one there set up for Discord. Not that I really join Discord often, but I can do. If I wanted to mute Dave, for example, or NBC Master Dad, if I was in Discord, I could do. But yeah, this one here is for my headset microphone. Obviously, I'm not going to be using that anymore, so that just stays on mute. But yeah, I've got this one here, which I've just recently set up for my boom microphone. So yeah, obviously, I set this one up over the weekend. This allows me to start recording for obviously my new series that I'm doing. But yeah, but other things you can do, if you've got a nice little text button there, you could actually take a lot of icons. So you know your emotes or emojis that you put out on Twitch, for example. You could set up a button to show a load of them off. So if I hit that raid button there, obviously I've selected is it 2 or 3, maybe 4 different emotes. There you go. You get the whole lot posted all at the same time, so it makes life a little bit easier. But yes, but yeah, obviously Plinko I've got there. I've got fish. What is that one there for? That should be in there. Oh. Yeah, that one should be there. But yes, anywho, that's enough. Okay, but yeah, obviously if you've got any questions about Green Thumb or anybody else, you're more than welcome to ask. I know a little bit. I'm still learning a lot. I'm still learning, I will say that. But you're more than welcome to ask. Right then, let's get back into the game and carry on playing. There we go. I like Stream Deck Plus with the dials. Oh, you got that one, have you? Oh, nice. It's great for adjusting audio and a quick mute from my headphone and microphone. Yeah, I can quick mute. Just like that. Actually, I should do the game. See, I can mute the game right there. Obviously, you can't hear it right now. Obviously, I can bring it back at any time. But yeah, I can do the same with Discord and so on. But yes. Still a lot to learn on that in the setup, that's for sure. There we go. But yeah, obviously, if you wanted to, you could actually do the alternate. Obviously, with that, when you set up the buttons with the shoutouts, what you could do is set it up to do the is it hashtag shoutout, then the person's name. and it'll give all the other shout out as well if you really wanted to. It's entirely up to you. Oh, and I just see that Mr. Dave is actually finished over there, so let me close that. Unfortunately, I was hoping he'd be raiding out to somebody, but it looks like he didn't, unless I missed it. But, well, but there we go! Yay! But yeah, actually, I do need to sit down properly at some point and actually go through my stream deck, figuring things out, how to add things. It's like, for example, that a multi-task, that multi-item. I know Dave uses it a lot. I also want to see if I can do one, maybe not necessarily for crashing, but one that will work in a similar way. I'm guessing it's that multi-action where you have, obviously, if you ever watch Dave, when he crashes, he'll do the sound alert. You'll have like the crash icon emoji come up, and obviously he has a counter as well that counts up. That's something else that could be looked into that does the same multi-action at the same point with one click of the button. And Hectate, that was a good shot. Well done there, buddy. See, so there's a lot of things still haven't quite figured out yet, but I'm getting there. But I'm going to get on some of that action as well. There we go. Fish and Plinko. There we go. And I'm going to be miles away. Oh, nice octopus. Actually, while I'm going up and down, I'm going to have a look, see if I can figure this out now. See, that's going to bug me. It's going to be like a multi-action button. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Hang on a sec. I don't know if I just didn't expand it properly or it didn't go up far enough. But if I... Let me pause the game a sec. I've now found it. We'll go over to desktop a sec. Hopefully this isn't going to change, but... Yeah, in the multi-action, maybe I just didn't scroll up correctly. You have this here. So you got multi-action selection. I think it's this one I actually used. So if I actually drag that across here, yeah, there we go. You can actually add in all the different things you want. I'm going to do a test just for the stream. So TEST. That would be fine. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. If I remember correctly, so for example, website, we'll drag that across to there. So if I bring up, let's go with Giants website. We're going to put that in there, so we'll copy that into that URL. Do that. We're going to do text. Let me... I'm going to put a few things in chat, one sec. Farming Trucker 74, thank you very much for the 100 biddies, much appreciated. Let's see. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I'm going to put this in chat just a sec, see if I can copy that. If it's going to behave or not, I don't know. Dang it. I can never remember how to do these. Nope. Oh, how did I do it before? How did I do it before? Does anybody remember? Actually, I wonder if I can just Can I just copy you a second? Let me just do that. Copy. I'm just trying to highlight it in chat. There we go. Copy. There. Nope, didn't highlight it properly. Copy. Text. There we go. So if I do a lot of that, for example. See, this is my little raid thing that spins around. Let's do a GG as well. Copy that. I'm just literally highlighting it in chat. There's probably easier ways, but we'll do that as well. Obviously, press enter when finished. What else can we throw in there? So that's a website. We have the text going off at the same time in chat. To be honest, you could literally have anything going here. Obviously, if you wanted to do a little video as well, you could add a multimedia section. But I think that would do for the minute. So, if I was to... I'm going to try and bring the stream over in just a sec. And I'm going to click on that new test button. So let me open up Twitch, and you can actually see it going off. Channel. I'm gonna have to mute this a second. There we go. So yeah, here we go. So if I was to click on that button now, obviously I don't have to even select this. If I just click on that, obviously that is going to open up that browser website. But at the same time, it also added in chat those additional emotes as well. Obviously, if I was on like the gameplay screen, for example, they would come up on the correct screen thing for the emotes and such. So if I go back to there, do it one more time. Obviously, it's opened up that browser and it should throw them up in chat. It might not be working quite right yet. But yeah, that is literally how you do it. But yeah, literally with how I set that up, obviously I've gone in, I've added multiples of those websites to open up, obviously Twitch, dashboard itself, dashboard, Streamlabs dashboard should say, obviously blurbs, sound alerts, the parachute game websites. Obviously it's also going to load up the OBS, alert bait, you name it, the whole thing. It's very clever at what they've done. That's all I can say. But anyway, enough of that. There we go. But yeah, have a little play around. But yeah, if you need any help there, Green Thumb, give me a shout when we're not live, because I can probably figure things out a little bit easier. But yeah, how you guys get on with the fishing game, by the way? I see Farm and Trucker is still going there. You will? Good. Good, good. I know you will, because... Yes. I know you will. There we go. We'll lock that in. But yeah, we're just going to be going up and down for the rest of the stream, I guess. There's not a lot else to do. It's just harvesting, harvesting, and harvesting. But yeah, I'm really now interested in seeing if I can get Streamlabs to also work within the game. Actually, where is it? Where is he? Where's that? What was it? What was it? What was the name? Oh dang it! Can't find that. You can comment now. Icon City, that's it. Icon City. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, is that through Streamlabs, I'm guessing? Or the Stream Deck? Icon City, let's have a look. Icon City? Ooh, okay. Icon City. Okay, you got a sim racer, you got an audio deck. Farming Simulator 22. Oh, that costs. Oh, I don't like things that cost. I like free stuff. Sorry, I'm just having a look here. Yeah, he's got one there for Star Citizen, Farming Simulator 22, iRacing Profiles, Elite Dangerous, and yeah, they cost. Just out of interest, what does it look like anyway? Okay. buying crops from your stream deck. This pack includes 15 keys, 32 key profile, and 214 custom icons crafted. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. Huh. That is kind of cool. Now, out of interest, because do they actually work within the game? So, obviously, they've got different actions there, like for tipping, for example. Do they actually work in the game? They do? Okay. I wonder how they've set that up. I'm kind of curious now if that can be done without downloading the pack. And buying the pack itself, because that is kind of cool. But yeah, what I'll do is I'm going to pop this in chat for anybody who wants to have a little look at this. Let me copy that link. I'll pop that there. So that's the one I'm actually looking at. Is for Farming Simulator 22. But that would be kind of a cool thing. First drag a hotkey action to the open string key, then map your hotkey to the in-game keyboard shortcuts. Lastly, select your icon, choose set from file, and upload a new. Okay, even. Okay, he's even explaining exactly how to set it up. I wonder if I can do this quickly. Let me create a little folder, actually. See, now you got me going. That's terrible. You're terrible. You're terrible. Create folder. We'll shove that right there. We're going to just call that test for the minute. There we go. Oop. Okay, we'll click on that test folder. Exactly, yeah, you could technically create your own icons and link it to the in-game. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how this works. Right, obviously I've got to keep it on the game as well. I've only got 3 monitors and then, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, first drag a hotkey option, hotkeys. Oh, there it is. Okay, hang on. Hotkey. There. Let's just call that raise header. Okay, it's not the greatest. So if I'm in game, obviously I have to. Oh, V. Yeah, V. Actually, if I do. I do Shift V. Okay, so we can right, left, well, I can do it. I'll do it in all. All. Raise and lower. Sorry, doing a little test. Hang on. There. Can I do multiples? Oh, I clicked off it. One. There, click to assign. Observe keystroke. Control V. There we go. If I'm in game, if I click on that button, that lowers, Oh, that works. That worked. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I can actually show this now. Okay, let me go back to desktop sec. So, thank you, Mr. Two Wolf Designs. Much appreciated for that, by the way. Right then. How's this going to work? Okay, if I do a second screen. Wait a sec. Let me select create. I want a display capture. There. Display 2. Okay. Okay, I want this for a specific window. Nope. Yes, let's go there. Is it that one? Nope, not that one. That one, yes. Okay. Right, one sec. Right then, so hopefully you guys can see this a sec. Let me just get this up here. So what I've basically done, I've just created a little folder. It's called test. It's at the top, at the middle there. But let me expand that a bit bigger. This is going to help a few of you guys who do use Stream Deck. So you actually see what I'm doing here. So obviously I've just created this one to raise and lower all implements, headers, whatever it might be. Obviously I've got this combine, it's got the header. I've also got the forage wagon behind, picking up this swath. To do it, you need to go to System and look for hotkey right here. Drag and drop that into one of your buttons. Obviously, give it a title. I'm going to actually delete this one a second because I want to duplicate it. So, obviously, raise and lower header. Obviously, call it whatever you want, really. You could even use your own icon for this if you wanted to. But that'll do for the minute. Now here, it says click to assign. If you click on that, make sure that it says observing keystrokes. From there on your keyboard, press the keys you want it to action within the game. So obviously I want left control V. That's going to add it in there. Once you've got that active, what you can now do, if I actually make that a little bit smaller, excuse me. Obviously, if I hit that button and if I come into the game itself, let me go out of camera view. If you actually watch the header and this, obviously when I click that button now, it will lower and raise, depending on where you are, both headers. Now I'm actually using the Stream Deck there button just for that. Obviously, if you wanted it to turn the engine on, you can set a button up for the engine, so on and so forth. So, yeah, I like it. I like that a lot. That's actually better than Sim Dashboard, to be honest, because it can be automatically connected to the computer all the time then. And I just realised I've got them going the opposite way now. There we go. But that is cool. Thank you there, Two Wolf. Look at that, that is cool. Yeah, it is kind of like setting up a side panel buttons, yeah, exactly. Or Sim Dashboard, for example. Yeah. Oh, great, I'm going to have a whole evening of figuring things out now. But yeah, thank you for that, much appreciated. But yeah, if you've got Courseplay, for example, you could do the same thing. For setting all those up. But yeah, okay, let me delete that. Let me go back to gameplay. And we can get rid of that screen now. There we go. But yeah, that is cool. That is very, very cool. But yeah, obviously, if you wanted to, you could always download the icons there. And do it there. Yes, I'm down the rabbit hole again. No. Actually, to be honest, that will help a lot for things like, yeah, your enhanced vehicle. You can set up a button so you can actually have it adjusted and stuff like that, setting that up. Oh, yes. Definitely. See, that's now giving me an idea. Obviously, if we've got the easy dev controls in. Could we set up a button to teleport us to a different place? No, that'd be too hard to figure out. I'm not even going to go there. But yeah, I like it. Nice one. And thank you once again there, Two Wolf Designs, for pointing us in that direction. That should save me about, what, was it £16, £15? Heck, I could even go into Google and probably find some of those icons myself, or better ones. But yeah. But yeah, it's interesting that you said that there was a 25 one and I didn't see it. Let's see, Le Mans, Elder Rings, Dune Awakening, Broken. Oh, I didn't scroll down. That's fine. Why? Sim Rail. No, I'm not actually seeing it here. Oh well. I know how to do it, so there we go. Anyway, enough of that. Let me. Obviously, if you want to whisper, you're more than welcome to. Let me that link. I'd be interested there. I'll pop that in chat for you. But what up? Yeah, how you doing there, Coffee Man? Are you good, sir? Sorry, just getting sidetracked. Ugh. Yes. Oop. See, that's another thing as well, the cruise control. I don't know if it's because of my pedals. Keeps deactivating itself, I've noticed, which is weird. There we go. Yes. Let's just get on and stop getting sidetracked. I keep getting squirrel moments. Which one was that? That was the multi-action, wasn't it? Yeah. See, it's interesting that it's not posting those. Oh, that's what it was. I was thinking, why is that not doing the emotes in chat? I think I know what it is. Let me just check something quick. Yeah, system. Da 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 da. Okay, chat. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Rather than using the system text, I think I actually used under the Twitch tools bar rating section. There's a send a message. I'm pretty sure that's what I added for it. Dang it. I'm a dummy. I am a dummy, but let me delete that anyway. Delete the button. Come on, delete the button. Why are you not deleting? It won't allow me to delete the button. Okay. There we go, it's gone now. Actually, let me see. A actions. Yeah, system, and then open for opening up any programs. It's got system website to open up the different websites I'll be using. Okay, there's that. That's for going live. Okay, and where's that raid one? Yeah, the raid is just a simple system text one. Okay, that works. With press enter after message. Okay. Okay, getting sidetracked again. Stop it. But yes, let me know how you guys get on. If you do have a stream deck, be interesting to see what some of you guys come up with. I will say one thing is having a stream deck is probably one of the coolest things that I was able to purchase. It really was. It's made life a little bit easier for things, especially shoutouts. It is so much easier doing shoutouts now rather than having to constantly come out of the game, do the comment itself. I can just literally click on two buttons and I'm doing a shout out just like that. Now, one thing I will say, obviously this is more for Green Thumb because I know that he is setting all of his stream deck up. But when you're streaming, what I would recommend is if you are going to set up a folder or a shout button, come back out of it to your main screen before going back in to do more shoutouts, because sometimes if you leave it open, it won't add any new new people in without refreshing it. So bear that in mind. You're very welcome there, Coffee Man. But yes, it's great fun. Loving it. But yeah, you'll probably find, going onto YouTube, you'll probably find a lot of videos out there, in all honesty. I've kind of done it the hard way, where I've tried to figure things out myself. Some have worked, a lot didn't. So there is that. Just like that. There's been so many days where I have crashed and burned and thought, no, why won't this work? But I did also set up a button to turn everything off. So if I also, with having a cat as well, with having a cat, I have one that likes to lay between the Stream Deck and my keyboard when I am playing. I do have a button set up to basically turn the thing off temporarily. And I just realized my phone is severely behind again. There we go. But yes. I wonder... Ooh. You set buttons for the game? Yeah. Already? Yeah. Why not? Why the heck not, hey? Yeah, I'll probably sit down later and definitely go through, because that is going to make life so much easier. The only thing I'm probably going to have to do now is move my Stream Deck from basically in front of my wheel, maybe to the side of it a bit more. For when I'm in game. But yeah, that is kind of cool. Obviously, I've got my little test button there. Obviously, I can raise and lower when I need to. Yeah, I'm going to have a look on Google and see if there's anything out there icon-wise that would definitely suit raising and lowering like that. Look at that, there we go. Okay, it's only doing one now, that's interesting. It should be doing both. Okay, it did it. Oh, that's weird. It did one and then it didn't do the other. Oh, whatever. Anyway, I will figure things out. I will figure things out. Oh, actually, I'm just going to do this quickly. I wonder. Action button. Or hotkey, that's what I want. Let's put it down there. That. 3. From in game. Go. There we go. Nice. Cruise control. Gotta love it. At times. There we go. Yes, that's gonna make life so much easier. Anyway. Oh. I'm trying to think of what I'm currently using. So I'm also using the cruise control, which is the number 3. The other one is... Obviously, it's going to be the hired helper button. So coming to there. So that's going to be the H key there. So if I come into here, if I hit the H key, that will work. Yep. So that's locking me in because obviously I'm using the... Now, ooh. If I hold and press that, it does as well. That is cool. Okay. Lock that in. Okay, that's good. That works. Oh yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. I can actually, technically, I could start removing buttons off of my wheel then. Obviously, for example, the hired help button, the H key, I've got that bound to my left LSB, so my left shifter button, or bumper, what we want to call it. I've got that linked to there, so that is going to make life so much easier. It really is. The only thing I might do is indicators. I need to definitely set up some buttons for indicators. That was one thing I noticed when I was doing my little video for the time lapse. Obviously, I wanted to try and do it as realistic as semi possible. Obviously, using indicators when going in and out of junctions and stuff like that. I was finding it hard to hit the 1 and the 3 buttons regularly and turn them off and on and stuff like that. So yeah, having them maybe on the stream deck is going to make life a little bit easier. But yay! Yay is all I can say. Mine will replace my touch portal tablet, which is on a mounting arm. Yeah. Oh yes. Now that I know how to do it, that is going to make life so much easier as well. That really... Ooh. Yes. I definitely agree. Why didn't anybody tell me this before? I could have had all this set up. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll get there. We're slowly getting there, guys. But yeah. Now. See, that's another thing as well I've noticed is... So I've just literally done my exclamation mark fish on my stream deck and it's turned the engine off. Which is kind of weird within the game. Oh! Let me turn everything back on. That might help. Control B. Go. There we go. Yeah, that is one thing I need to figure out. Oh! Just had a mental idea. I thought. Let me come to Twitch Tools. Send message. Let's do copy. We'll title that fish. So I want it to do exclamation mark fish in chat. There. Is that where I've been going wrong? It is. Oh, you could do it that shout that way as well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so obviously in that Twitch toolbar radar, if you set up shoutouts, for example, with send a message, it works the same way. What? Then you don't have to worry about coming out of the game. Oh, brain fart. Go figure. Oh my goodness. Let me sort this out now. Oh my goodness. I feel like such a noob. Why didn't I think of that one before? Let me just set these two up again. Put that there. And we'll make sure that that guy is working. Plinko. Yep. Oh. Fish. There we go. Dang it. Okay, enough messing around. Come on. I need to focus. Focus. We're playing a game. We're streaming. I need to design a mount for my stream deck to the top of my wheel bay. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of a cool idea actually. I wonder. Yeah, I could. Oh. Yeah. I see what you're on about. I get your drift there, Two Wolf. Aye. Yeah, obviously I've got the Logitech G920. Obviously it's the Xbox version. But yeah, obviously on the front, it needs like a little stand or something just to raise it up above a little bit, where the buttons are right there, or maybe to the side. See, I would probably have it more on the right hand side of my wheel. Kind of almost feel like maybe even like a little arm mount or something for it. Something like that there. Maybe I'd. Oh, that. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I totally understand there. I wonder. You just give me an idea now. God, will you guys stop giving me ideas with that one? I don't think it would. So I was just thinking, actually, I've got a what's kind of like a mobile phone / tablet mount. The only thing is, I don't know if the actual part that clamps on would be big enough for the Stream Deck, because that would work perfectly. I'm just going to do a little bit playing. Don't know. Oh, dang it. Oh, man. There. Let me reposition that there. That needs to be tightened though. Oh, actually, it might work. It might work. So yeah, the actual phone mount that I got does hold it pretty sturdily, which is quite nice. I can have it just to the right of my wheel. Obviously, when I'm here, I can do that. I can do that without even stretching forward, which is quite nice. Oh my goodness! Obviously, if I wanted to do sounds, I can do that. Yeah, that is going to make life so much easier. Oh heck! Well, dang, this has become a productive stream for me anyway. Finding things out thanks to you guys. Oh. Test. Let's hold that. For some weird reason, this is another thing. It's kind of weird. There we go. Lock that in there. There's that. Cool. A nice one there. Me. Catching a treasure chest. Wow, the heck did I do that? Okay. Let's see. So we do have Farming Trucker at the top there. Farmer Marks and Mamadou so far in the top 3. Obviously, it is still anybody's game. Yeah, that's going to make life so much easier. It really is. Why did I not think of using this mount before? The other thing is, it is a little bit high, but I can angle it a little bit lower. There we go. So it's just below my monitor. The nice thing is, obviously, my monitors are also mounted, so I can actually raise them up a little bit if need be. But yeah, that is pretty good. Obviously, if I wanted to mute the game, I could mute the game. If I wanted to change screen, it's literally without having to stretch. It's nice. I like that. That is kind of cool. I did on mute. Man, I'm gonna have to delete the sim dashboard now. Yeah, one less thing to have. Oh, I'm gonna have lots of fun with this thing now. So many buttons to set up for different jobs. Oh yeah. Right, I actually, what I'm here, let's do. Da, 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 da. Okay. System, hotkey. See, this is going to be for the pipe to go out. We'll do the O key. Oh no, I don't want that. Go back, go back, go back. Delete, stop it. No. Yeah, for some. That's another thing as well. My keyboard also has a tendency for turning itself off. So when I'm turning, for example, like this, if it's not active, it's a pain. It really is a pain. Let's check if that pipe. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know how to adjust the keyboard so the light stays on longer. That's the thing. Oh, I just missed a bit there. There we go. That's going to work. Don't worry, I'll go back in a second. Just get that bit. Don't you worry. I'm not leaving anything alone. Da, 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 da. You may be a little bit too soon there, Mamadou. Obviously, there is like a minute and a half. So 90 minutes, 90 seconds should say, cooldown on the third plate there. Get that, there we go. Oh, missed it again. Dang it. It could be where I've driven over it, but okay, that's fine. Got a little bit there. But yes, I could actually come in here and do a little bit of Plinko myself if I wanted to. I don't think there's actually a cooldown on the Plinko though. Oh, go on, Papa Fish Dragon. Big! Oh, nice one! Yes. Get the practice in now. Obviously, next month, just to remind you guys, in September, anybody who lands within that star zone, as I'm going to call it, will be going into a Wheel of Torture at the end of next month, where you could win a Steam gift card. There we go. That works. I need to work. Yes, like you did. Yeah, Green Thumb's in there. Farmer Marks is in there. Papa 55 Cann's in there. Well done. But yes, that is the area you need to be landing next month. I'm still on an iron whether it's going to be just one entry or if it's going to be multiples. Obviously, if, say, for instance, Farmer Marks is hitting 3, 4, 5 times in that zone in one stream, then it could get filled up rather quickly compared to, say, maybe a team there every other stream is getting one in. So yeah, I'm kind of maybe thinking just putting one single list together, so most of you guys could technically end up in the Wheel of Torture, as I'm going to call it. Holy poop. Thank you very, very much there, Papa 55 Can, for the $50 tip. Holy crap. My goodness, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated for that, much appreciated. That will definitely help out the stream. There we go. Thank you. You honestly don't have to, but yeah. Thank you for that. Right, let's get you going. I will catch up with everyone later. Alright, T Miller, catch you later, buddy. Don't work too hard if that's what you're up to. Right, there we go. Wow. But yeah, one thing I would recommend is remember to put the numbers as well, Mr. 63. Yeah, also remember to save some of your money for Mr. Dajnet as well, yeah, guys. Because, yeah, he does need our help and support, as always. But, yeah, thank you for that. go. That's not bad, actually. That is not too bad. I'm happy with that. There we go. One. We've got to do the other one. Hello, Mr. Big Tigger. How you doing, buddy? I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, didn't quite get it that time. However, it did there. That's weird. Sorry, getting sidetracked again. Getting sidetracked again. There we go. Right then. Let's find my little tractor and we can get this guy offloaded. Also, we're going to be doing oat in the next field there. But yes. Got to figure things out. Need to figure things out. Alrighty. Where's my vehicles gone? I know I've got vehicles around here. There's the hired helper. Where's this dude gone? See, I don't. Does anybody else notice that? Vehicles and stuff tend to disappear in the map. So, for example, I've actually got a tractor and trailer right here, yet it's not showing. And yet all of these guys are. It's a weird one. But yes, how is Mr. Big Tigger doing today? Oh, and also, I don't know if he's out there, but Mr. Dave, if you are, obviously I didn't mention this, hopefully you have a good appointment today. Hopefully things go well. It might just be me, I don't know. But yes, I do not know. But yeah, try exclamation mark SOTMI T Miller 63. Green thumb. It might work that way. But yeah, actually, yeah. One thing. Yeah. Yeah. If you have a look under, so Mr. Green Thumb. Go to your Twitch Tools bar Raider section. Look for send message and set the shout outs up that way. You'll probably find that it works a little better. And then, to be honest, you won't need to tab out of the game. Now, the other thing I don't know is whether that would work through a browser using it that way. I'll see. Let's see. Send message. I'm going to do a quick one. Let me. Exclamation shout out. Nope, that's wrong. FR. Okay, let's see. Now, if I'm in a browser, if I click on that. Yep, there we go, it did work. Now, if I'm there. I'm gonna have to test that one when I'm not live. But yeah. We'll have to check that. I set up a whole page with that prefab shout out button and none of them worked yesterday. Yeah. Really? See, it's working for me. Let me go to desktop. So yeah, so let me do this again. Let me delete this one. So Twitch Tools bar Raider. Send message. Also, we'll do one for Mamadou this time. Mamadou. We'll do exclamation mark, shout out. Mamadou 53. So I've literally just set that up. So if I click on that button now, it goes to my obviously it goes to my OBS and worked for me there. So yeah, that definitely worked. Oh, actually, let me get rid of that display capture too. You've got this button here for shoutouts. With this one, you will need to log into your Twitch with that one. Obviously, that's the one that I always use right there. So let me delete that one because I don't actually use that. But yeah, you could use this send message option. That's literally what I've just done there. So I've named it Mamadou, done exclamation mark, SO Mamadou 53, and yeah, I can do it again. And it works. But yeah, this one here, if I click on that, I'm not even going to name it. If I click on that button, so this is the one that will bring up everybody in chat. So that's everybody currently watching. Obviously, yeah, with this particular button setup, you do not need to add any people's information. Just leave it as it is. So just leave it, exclamation mark, shout out, and then the username in the brackets. Leave that exactly like that. But yeah, you could change it to all viewers if you really wanted to, or just those who have been chatting. But yeah, that's literally all you have to do, and that'll bring all those people up. Yeah. Also, what you could always do is delete the button that you've currently got, which is quite easy. Just click on it, delete, and maybe set up a new one. So obviously I can just drag and drop that there. I can hit that button straight away without even editing it. Obviously give it a moment, and there is everybody right there. So I can then click on Green Thumb, for example, give him a shout out, Mamadou, so on and so forth. Hey, all you guys getting loads of shout outs today. But yeah, it's very easy. Obviously, if you wanted to activate or deactivate shield mode, you could add it in there. If I wanted to do giveaways, well, if I wanted to ban somebody, I'm not sure how some of these even work in here, but there's options. There's lots and lots of options. But yeah, this is one thing I want to look into more, this part here. But anywho, enough. Okay, enough. But yes, there we go. Right then, so we do need to drop this lot off. So let's head off and get this sorted out. I do need to check at some point on my chickens. Actually, do it. Yes, I need to look at options for hiding and removing certain things within the stream as well. So say for instance I wanted to hide all the overlays and such. I could set up a button for that, I bet. I'll have to have a look. See, now you got me thinking, it's like, oh man. Because that would make life so much easier as well. Obviously, yep, that would definitely work. Actually, as I'm in game, if I click on fish, it'll do it. Yeah. That's a better option, that's for definite. Oh, too far, go back. Yeah, at some point I will need to go through all my factories and see what actually they all need. That is for definite. because I'm pretty sure a lot of them are starting to get a little bit low on stuff. And look at that, there we go. I'm going to be in the money next year, or next month I should say. Oh, I need to actually start working on that thing. I did edit it. I did edit the containers that are on the back of there, so I need to actually check to make sure that they are set to 250,000 litre instead of the tiny little 20,000, whatever it is. Yeah. Gotta focus though. Gotta focus on getting this harvest done. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that nice? A little leatherback turtle. Oh, gotta love it. But yes. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see what we've got going on. So, yeah, tomorrow I am going to be out and about. That's one thing I will say. Oh my goodness, Papa55 Can! Thank you very much for the 200 biddies. Try not to break my lurk bait game. But yeah, thank you. Go for it! Get in there! Let's see, Mr. Dead Soul is plodding along. But yes, Wednesday stream, 3 hours of Planet Crafter, guys. Not sure how where I'll be, but yes, we'll have to see. I'm actually cracking on. I've actually now got butterflies over there. I've just unlocked explosives, which is quite nice. Ooh, that's the point. I've got a button here. One. Ooh, it did work that time. Okay. Raise. Weird. Right, I do need to empty this out, so let's detach that. We'll grab that tractor, and then we'll carry on. Yeah, so yeah, I've got butterflies now unlocked. I do need to go through some more of the crashed sites over there. The ships, should say. To find more and more chips and stuff to unlock stuff. But yes, we shall see. Yeah, the only thing I'm currently waiting for is the larger storages over there. That's one thing I would like to get, because then it's going to be fun having to get all that set up. There's that. There's that. Done. Baby bell. Is it still picking up on me? I'm not sure, is it? But yep. Oh yes it is. Looks like it, good. And oh, what was that? What did I miss? Oh! Freight shaked, I think that is. Or freight's hacked. Thank you very much for that follow, much appreciated, and welcome in. But yeah, as always, if you guys got any questions, you're more than welcome to pop a comment in chat and I'll try and answer it about the game. Heck, I might even have to get into oh, Hectate, nice shot there, bud. I might have to actually get into Discord for Wednesday stream to see if Mr. Don B here or Mr. Dave want to join in the chat, as they know more about the game than I do, because yeah, they've played it like a dozen times before, especially Dave. But yeah, this lot can go over to my beef farmer. Actually, I'm still filling up on that. One thing I did do before I actually ran through into July is around the beef farm area I actually cut a lot of grass and made that into hay, so that definitely helped getting that area filled up, so it's quite nice. Really need to get some more silage over there. That's the only thing that's a little bit short. But yes, I don't know, but I can definitely see, obviously, with watching Mr. Dave and his progress, I think, yeah, within the next couple of streams, I could see him heading off to the next planet in Planet Crafter. That is getting very, very close. I know Mr. Don B here, if you've ever actually listened, when he's in the background, he's already jumped over to his next planet, I believe. It's either one of the planets or one of the moons. But yes, I do actually. Oh, one thing he had mentioned last night as well, Dave, is do I have oh, the second planet. I'll see it. I do actually own the DLC for the second planet. I do have it. But yeah, obviously I've got to be focusing with my play anyway. Obviously I want to get up to animals. Then I want to get into maybe go into the first moon. Then I might go to like the second moon and then to that planet. But yeah, there's a lot going on, that's for sure, over there. Lots and lots to do. You've never made it off a prime planet on really? Wow. Really, Hectate? You've never got off a prime? Yeah, what station am I actually on at the minute? Bugs. Yeah, oh, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah, I'm obviously about 50. I think it's around about 58% to breathable atmosphere. That's where I'm currently at. To give you guys an idea. Obviously from there it then goes into fish. And I think if I remember rightly, it then goes into amphibians and then the other animals from there, I believe it is. So yeah, I think Dave is actually now 1 or 2 ahead of me. Because I think he's now going into the amphibian side of things, so yeah. 2 new to the game, yeah. Saying that, well, think about it. I started playing, last Monday. After I streamed on last Monday, I actually loaded up Planet Crafter and started playing. And I already am almost to breathable atmosphere stage. Which is not bad going, I think. It's not bad going. But yes. Actually, the other thing I want as well is the drones. But I've got a lot of work. I've got a few more things to unlock before I get that far. But yes, looking forward to seeing how things go, because obviously it's a new game to me in all honesty. And yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. There we go. Yep, one thing this is one of the things obviously Dave was mentioning about over the weekend, I think it was, is what would be nice if it was added in, and obviously people given their options. One of the things I was thinking of is with obviously the buildings that you place down, the modules, whatever you want to call it, what I would like to see maybe is an option where you can actually place down your own outer walls and stuff like that, so you can actually make a larger area than the, was it 3x3, which I think would be kind of a nice. Oh heck, no, don't start raining. Oh man. Yeah, so like a modular building build rather than just place it down like a 1x1 or a, was it 2x2 or 3x3. Actually be able to put maybe say 6 in a random formation and then actually add in your own walls. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing. That would be an interesting option, in my opinion. I still need to get this farm area finished off. There we go. Now that's a point. Obviously, I'm swathing. Does that affect the yield? I'm gonna go this way instead. Yeah, like a zoop type mode, that would be kind of cool. Yep. Like in Satisfactory. Yep. Definitely. That'd be kind of a nice idea. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas that you could take from other games and put it into it. But yeah, that obviously that is one nice thing as well. Obviously it is kind of realistic because obviously you've got to supply your own oxygen, you've got to supply your own water, your own food to keep you alive, which is very true. Now the thing is, when you get into the bigger animals, should we say, later on, are there dangerous ones or are they all tame? I don't know. I know that Farmer Marx, for example, he's onto his 3rd planet, I think it was, he said. So yeah, I'm guessing that'd be either the moons or one of the DLC thing. I can't remember what the heck the DLC is called now. I do have it, but I can't remember. Planet Crafter DLC. What is it freaking called? Humble. That's the one. Yeah, I do actually own Humble as well. Yes. Actually, I'd love to see you streaming at Farmer Marks, in all honesty. To see your style. The only problem is I keep missing your streams recently. I just realised my trees are still up. Okay, interesting. But yeah, that's another thing as well on here. I do also need to finish off getting that field over there ploughed. Too many little projects to do, that's the problem. But yeah, I've got this lot to merge together over here. So yeah, busy end of this year, let's put it that way. See, I'd like to make this field here a little bit longer, which would mean having to remove some of those trees, if not all of them. Maybe even replacing them. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, I'll try it tonight for you. 1 a.m. my time. 1 a.m. What time would that make it for me? I'm trying to think of what the time difference is, because obviously for me right now it's coming up to 7 p.m. So about 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that works for a little while. I know we're going out tomorrow, but I might be able to see some of that. But yeah, if not, when you do go live, you can always post your VOD, your video, stream, whatever. Whee, look at that. There we go. There we go. So yeah, it's 10:45 for you now. Okay. Okay. 9 o'clock in the morning-ish. See, that's something else I need to do. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, is have multiple clocks put up with different time zones. So for example, have a clock set up for just Mr. Dajnet. I know he's 5 hours behind me, so what's that, about coming up to 2 o'clock, quarter to 2? Have one for obviously Green Thumb and one for Boomhauer and so on and so forth.
Different zones. T. Miller, that's another one. It's like, yeah. It's kind of crazy. Crazy. The only problem is I haven't got enough wall space. That's the problem for everybody. There should be an overlay out there. Actually, I think there's isn't there like a desktop of a clock or multiple clocks where there has different time zones? And I'm pretty sure you're able to select the different areas that it shows. There's that. Let's drop you off. Actually, I just realised these windows are open and it's raining. I'm guessing that one's closed. Yes, it is. Good. I've come to talk with you again. Mr. Jers 53 UK, thank you very much for the Hello Darkness, much appreciated. That took a little while to play through, or is it just me? How you doing, bud? How was your weekend? But yeah, I've got my snake to get fed tonight. So, I've got that to do tonight. I've got to keep an eye on the wife, so fun and games. In a little while. Get that lowered. Turn them all on. Oh, nope, not quite lined up for there. Go. I just gotta kick in. Cruise 3. I want this field. Yes. Come on. You are terrible. Oh, I've got to adjust it. So this should be 12-2. 12-2. Okay. Come on. There we go. Took a little while, but I got there. Right then. Don't wet yourself. I'll try not to hectate. Doing good. Thanks. Weekend was good. As well, thanks. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Kind of chill, taking it easy, played a bit. So yeah. I'm a noob on Planet Crafter. Dave's better than me. I'm small. I'm sure you know a fair bit there, Mr. Farmer Marks, is all I can say. But yeah, what's this one? This is oat fuel. Okay, good. I thought it was. I'm pretty sure this one and the field next to it is both are oats. I've got one more field up the top there that is wheat that needs to be harvested. But yeah, if I can get myself out of playing Planet Crafter long enough, I might get some more of these fields harvested. But we'll see. Now the other thing is, obviously, it is raining. Obviously, I've got the dude's swath dropping, and obviously I'm picking up. Now, do you still get a negative yield if you harvest still in the rain with the swather? That's something I don't know. And nice, Mr. Vortex, a treasure chest, very nice. Yeah, do you get the negative against it? Because obviously, if you used a normal harvester, you'd have to stop, wait for it to stop raining, so on and so forth, bladdy. But yeah, obviously with the swathing, you're not technically harvesting it the usual way. See that? Oh, that's a thought. I've never even thought of asking that before. Oh, hello. Why's that gone off there? You should be locked in there. There we go. More to the point, where the heck's my lines gone? Why are they not showing? Come on, stay. That's another thing as well. It's a little bit funky, I've noticed. Where if you literally touch another field, just slightly, it likes taking the lines from this field and put it onto the next one. It's like, what? You don't think so with the swather, the crops already? That's what I was wondering as well, actually. So yeah, if it's raining, get the swather out and swath it. Obviously, normally you'd get the message popping up saying to stop harvesting because it's raining. Oh, that's a point, I wonder. Just had a thought. Also, I've never seen it, but will it pop up on the swather itself? And look at all you guys, holy cripes, Mr. Jersey's the only one that's in there, in the zone. Right, let me take over from this guy for a minute. Because if you were going to get the pop-up to say you can't harvest in the rain, it would come up on here, wouldn't it? Do okay, we'll make sure that's set up. We'll lock that in there. Lower the header. Turn you on. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so you're not getting a message popping up in the same you would with a combine. Intriguing. Okay. Right, you should be doing 2. Go H. Just want to do a little bit of a test before we head out. I'm going to grab another combine. I do have one up here. Enter that. I'm going to grab a header. And obviously we've got that field of wheat up there we can test on. Up. Stop. Whoops. Let's position that a little bit better. Touch that. Yes, I need to use this guy a little bit more as well. Go. Right. Let's go see a little something. So obviously you guys actually seen that a minute ago. So with the swathing, it did allow me to carry on harvesting without getting that little pop-up message. Now, usually when you use this sort of setup, normally it'll pop up a little message saying that you'll be basically penalised. I just want to check to see if it still happens or not. There's that. Get you unfolding while we're backing up. I just want to make sure that it is still a thing. Pretty sure I've seen it in game. Just come in here. It's probably going to be a little bit easier. Oh, come on. Attach. Helps with that right button. Do that. V, B. Yeah, there we go. So harvest while in the rain reduces the yield. Oh, so we didn't get that with swathing. So yeah, it's definitely more beneficial to use the swather, which is kind of cool. So yeah, if you're running the Macdon DLC, definitely go over, get the swather, and yeah, don't be hindered by a little bit of rain. And I'm pretty sure that the swathing also works with contracts. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I want that one. So that's good to know. Now, obviously, one thing to remember is root crops. So your potatoes, sugar beets, sugarcane, all that can be harvested still in the rain without getting a yield decrease, as it were. Obviously, that's something that's always been within the game. So there we go. That's kind of cool. Right. So yeah. So that guy, the swather, worked fine. Cool. Yeah, I'm not getting nothing here with picking up the swath. Nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. There we go. But I'm going to get on the action before we disappear out. Obviously, there is a way of doing a raid button as well. I haven't figured that one out yet on the stream deck. That's something else to figure out. And look at that. I'm getting in the zone. Doo-da, doo-da. Where the heck would that be? Thinking about it. See, the only reason I know it can be done is I think it was Boomhauer has buttons set up for raiding out to certain people. But I haven't got a clue how it's even done yet. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a little bit of a wet one there, Vortex, and thank you very much. I guess you could set it up to do, like, was it / raid and then the person maybe? But then again, you'd have to make sure that that person was live. But yes, I actually prefer the option to go over to, obviously, my raid button in Streamer Manager, and yeah, do it that way, because then you can see who is live there and then. Okay, I might need to do a little refresh, but it's there. It's just as easy, and I really need to sort it out of my pocket because part of it's ripped on my shorts. It's terrible. Oops. Oh, I just realised I've got. Oh yeah, I was thinking, why have I got an empty field there? Yeah, I've already harvested, didn't I? And then went through and ploughed it. Actually, so this is actually, I don't know if Mr. Rusty Nail is going to be watching this stream, but if you are there, Mr. Rusty Nail, watching the stream or afterwards, one thing I will say is, obviously, one of the questions you asked me yesterday during, I think it was Dave's stream, is do I bail or pick up loose with a loading wagon? I kind of do both, in all honesty. Obviously, with straw, in so many fields, I tend to now to use a loading wagon like this. So obviously, right now, I'm obviously picking up the swath, which is obviously giving me the oats, but it's also dropping the straw swath, which I'm collecting with the loading wagon. Obviously, because you like to ask a lot of questions, one thing I'm going to try and do is answer it. So obviously I'm using my edited Ideal Combine right here. The colour is metallic red with a black, jet black I believe that is, with the actual loading wagon behind. This is my Fendt trailer, which is picking up, and it's using the same red metallic. one of the things, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Mr. Rusty now likes to ask questions within other people's streams. And obviously, he asked me quite a few during Green Thumb's stream yesterday, and obviously in Dave's stream. So, yeah. That's my current setup here. I'm using the Snufflestruck, and I've just got it on a simple red, Massey Ferguson red, to be honest. So, there you go. Now, when I get to the end here, I'm just going to jump over and show my trailers, because one of the things he also asked was to send him a picture of the 2 trailers that I'm currently using. Now, I've only got 2 front and 2 rear trailers, I believe, for the what you call it? This guy right here, the Super B. See, that says I've got 3. Where's the other one then? So you got 3 of that, 3. So okay, according to this, I've got 3 setups on this one. Okay, I might do. Let me get to the end of here and then pick this up. There we go. Right, I want to see where the heck these are. So, I usually have 1 red, 1 green. But I'm guessing I must have picked up another one somewhere. But let's come over here. So there's that trailer. Oh yes, I added a second one. I think it was black set. Thinking about it, over here. Obviously, one has sugar beets in. The other has sugar beet cuts. Was that a black set? I'm pretty sure it was a black set that I added when I was doing that last harvest. Still can't get through them all. I actually did notice in the dominoes that some are needing to be filled up. So yeah, there we go. So we got a green, yeah, the black one there, which has, oh, that back trailer is empty actually now. The front one has sugar beets. Obviously the red set, we have sugar beet cuts in the front and sugar beet cuts in the back there, okay. But I also have a green version which should be over here, which looks like I've only got the front section, so somewhere around there is a rear section, but I did buy second one of the green there, which you've seen a moment ago. Where? Oh, I really need to find my trailers. They're getting here, there, and everywhere. But yes, if that helps you, Mr. Rushnell, answer your question, that's very cool. But yeah, I've got a green one somewhere, a rear one. Where did I have that last? Doopy 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 doo. Nope. It should not be over here, but I should click on that one really. What have I got over here? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I do have the green version over here for some reason. I don't know why it's parked up over here, but yeah, there we go. I switched to the Big End Dumps from Mod Hub for the root crops, yeah. Yeah, the only reason I'm using them is obviously I got them set to, was it 1,000,000 litre per compartment? And I do like the belly dumps, but this is a truck I actually got off the in-game Mod Hub that has hook lift containers that go onto the back, and it's very similar to what we coming with the Volvo DLC, not the Volvo, the Mercedes-Benz DLC. With this particular one, actually, you can actually control various parts within the cab and the truck itself. And yeah, I did go through and change the capacity on those containers. 25,000. It's still showing 25,000. Did that not take then? gonna have to look at the XML again because I'm pretty sure I put that to 2,500 unless I've missed a zero out. I can't remember. Maybe one of those things. The end dumps have an unrealistic 1 million capacity. Okay. This is oh heck. Hang on. It's a Scania pack. Let me see if I can find it for you. It's under the truck section. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Giants. Mods. Here we go. Category drivables. Trucks. Yeah, I was kind of looking for something very similar to this anyway. This here. Scania, this one. The Scania NTGP 320 roll-on. Obviously, they got a lizard version because of console, but yeah, I went with this one right here. But I'm pretty sure I went through and changed that. Either or missed a zero out. That might be what it is. No, me probably because I wasn't paying attention. No, maybe not. Or maybe I didn't edit the right thing. But yeah, obviously the nice thing is you can load them on and off of the back if you wanted to. There's different configurations as well. You can have it actually fully opened, so you can get a distractor in there. But one thing I would like to see, this is one thing I would love to see with this sort of setup, is a flatbed version. Now, yeah, well, obviously with this truck, actually, if I go in cab, for example, if you select the truck itself, so if I go to G, you'll actually spot it has a 1 and a 2, a 3 options, 3 options within this. Now, depending on what you select, so 1, actually I might have to turn the truck on for this, so 1, if I open up the F1 menu, obviously, in the top of the F1 menu there, it has the left mouse button. Obviously, if I hold that down and go forward and back, actually, it could be more noticeable outside, but you can actually adjust the suspension there. It's almost like a little lowrider jobby. It's kind of funky. Obviously, if I click on to 2... and do the same thing. Obviously, that is going to then be the seat adjustment itself. So that's going forward and back with the left mouse button. Now, with the right mouse button, let me go in cab. The right mouse button allows you to adjust the position of the wheel, which is kind of cool. Ooh, it's a little bit fuzzy. I do apologise. But yeah, you got left and right, you can go up and down, you can go forward and back, you can literally go here, there, and everywhere. It's kind of cool. Look at that. So you could literally adjust it to, if you ever steal or drive with a truck, you could literally set it up how you have it. And then finally, if we go to the third option, and this is the one I kind of like, obviously, you can even open and close the mouse, the windows. Obviously, that's the left mouse button for the driver's side. Then, obviously, the right mouse button held down will do the passenger side. That is so cool! This is what we need more of in game. I like it. I'm easily pleased with things, but yeah. One other thing as well, in the configurations, it also has this little display on it. I still gotta look in to see if there's a way of editing that to have your own name. Like, so for example, I could have Billy Alpaca 78 on there, possibly. I'll have to have a look and see if I can change that in maybe the vehicle XML. I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, Lizard Transports. Yeah, go figure. But yeah, I do like this sort of truck. I do. The only reason is, actually, just was it last week or the week before I downloaded this, I actually seen this setup in town, but it was with a flatbed. Now, actually, one of the things I want to do quickly is, I don't know if this would work. I went on to Reliant Robin Cruise, Trello, and got this off of there. Let me lease that a second. And I'm going to get one of those other trucks to see whether or not it would connect to it. Ooh. Actually, no. I can't remember. I know it's one of these trucks that it actually connects onto. But I'll have to have a little play around with that. And as it's getting wetter and wetter and wetter, I'm going to leave it there for today, guys, because obviously I do need to get off and do a few other things. So, want to say a big, huge thank you to all of you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Thank you, obviously, Mr. Coffeeman, for the raid earlier on. A big, huge thank you to Papa55 for the donation and all of the bits. Obviously, it wasn't just Papa55 with the bits, but there's a lot of you guys. Much appreciated. So for you guys over on YouTube, I'm going to call it there for today. Have a great rest of your day. Obviously, I will be back on Wednesday, same time, same place. Till then, have a great one.